Hey guys, it's me, Plush and Stuff, and today we're going to be reviewing the long-awaited FNaF AR plushies. At least the commons, because I don't actually have the two Walmart exclusives. I'll do a separate video on that. But yeah, so they have released early at GameStop, like all the different GameStops, you know, and I've been looking everywhere for these guys, like forever, and I finally found them at a GameStop. All four of the commons. So yeah, we're gonna review these guys. So as you can see, we got VR Toy Freddy, Systemera Toy Bonnie, High Score Toy Chica, and Radioactive Foxy. We also have Candy Freddy, who I reviewed a while ago, and if you want to check that out, it'll be an end card at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. We also have the Jumbo Spring Colorway Vanny that I'm gonna review another time. And lastly, I'm going to be comparing these guys to my old customs. They're very bad. I just thought this would be a fun idea. Without further ado, let's start off with the main man himself, VR Toy Freddy. So you may have noticed that the material is kind of metallic-y and shiny looking. That's because this is actually the Phantom Foxy material from, I think, 2016 in like Wave 2. So it's really kind of, I don't know, shiny and stuff. And if this was for any other set of characters, I'd be pretty upset, but it makes sense for these guys because they're all digitally and stuff in the game, so it makes sense, and I actually really like this decision. They also have these outlines around their body, which at first I was kind of annoyed with when I first saw like the product image, but in real life, it actually adds to the plushie in a really nice way. I really like that idea. Alright, so the way we're going to review these things, we're going to do positives and negatives and what I would change. Starting with the positives, of course. So first of all, the purple is very vibrant. It's a very nice color. I really like it. It's accurate, you know. VR Toy Freddy is purple. The VR headset is actually 3D, which is really cool because everybody thought that if they made a VR Toy Freddy plushie, it would just be sewn in or like embroidered, like Dreadbear's eyebrow thing. But no, they actually made it 3D, which is really cool. The hat is made of this weird material. It's not the body material, but it's not the normal hat material. I think it's supposed to be Nightmare Foxy's like leg material, but I don't have that plush, so I can't say for certain. I also really like the embroidery on this plushie with the little smile they gave him, the freckles and around the nose. It all looks really nice. So yeah, really cool. But now let's get to the negatives. Thankfully, there aren't that many. Problem number one, and this isn't just for VR Toy Freddy, but pretty much all the plushies. The cheeks are not embroidered for some reason, but they're printed, which really sucks because they have to use this printed on color, which looks kind of different from the normal color to make it look good and not look all weird and stuff. They have to use a different material for it, which is very unfortunate. And they also did this with the stomach, and they printed the bow tie Funko. I thought you learned your lesson after Glamrock. Also, the buttons look really weird. I get what they're going for. They're trying to make it look kind of like reflective and, you know, have the top of the buttons and stuff. But two problems. One, they're way too close together, like, geez. And number two, it just doesn't really give off that effect very well. I don't know. It just looks weird to me. And also, sadly, he's missing his VR thing at the top. It wouldn't have been that hard to add, just embroider the little VR thing and then the line. And the nose, I'm not really sure what they did here. VR Toy Freddy doesn't actually have a nose. He's just kind of like that. But instead of either making a nose for him or not, they just went in between and made this flat nose made of the Freddy hat material. So what I would change about this plushie is, first of all, embroider the cheeks. It would not be that hard, just, you know, embroider like circles and then do what you did here for the hat material, since I guess you have to use it for this material. But use the hat material, have like a black one to make the insides. Boom. That's already some printed color no longer needed. Next, just add the VR logo. Wouldn't be too hard. No printed bow tie. Just do like, maybe like this color, like a kind of like purple one. That would have worked fine. For the belly, honestly, I'm not sure if I would change it because the pink outline kind of helps it stand out. But I would definitely embroider the buttons, probably just pink circles with black in it. That's just what I would do. But yeah, other than those complaints, There's not too much bad about this plushie. This is a very solid 8 out of 10. Only problems are it's missing little VR, and there's some printing, and there's not really supposed to be a nose. I would have just rather not have a nose, but like other than that, it looks really good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's really good plush. Alright, now let's get my custom. Yeah, it's pretty obvious to tell which one is better. This one is based off of the Khalil account ones. They all kind of are. And I mean, I think mine does have some cool features like the no-nose. Color scheme looks nice, but I made it look kind of like Among Us. And the bow tie is just kind of pathetic. Like, I just made the worst bow tie. And I also literally just covered Pink Freddy. So yeah, pretty easy to tell which one takes the cake. This guy. Next up, we have System Error Toy Bonnie. And let's start with the positives. So starting off with the embroidery, man, it's awesome. First of all, the eyes, like, just look at that. That's amazing and like really accurate. The eyelashes look good and stuff. The eyes in the center look nice. The eyebrows, the cheeks and stuff, or the freckles. I mean, all of it just looks really nice. All the embroidery on this plush is just mwah, top tier. They actually didn't use a Toy Bonnie mold, which kind of doesn't make sense because these guys are literally recolors. And for some reason, Funko does this thing where when they can literally recolor a character, they don't. But when it's like a new character with a different base, they just use the pre-existing base. I don't know what goes on in Funko's minds. But this looks much better than the old Toy Bonnie plushie. I believe they used the chocolate Bonnie base. That's what it seems to look like. We also got the ears, which have these little lines on them on the side, which look pretty cool. It's got, you know, again, the yellow outline around them. This one, interestingly, is actually sewn like right there. And you might think that it's like a mistake, but no, all the plushies are actually sewn to be this way. So like the ear goes down a little bit, which, I mean, it's cool. I think it's because, you know, they saw that like one image, you know, with the System Error Toy Bonnie one that like ears down like that, and they want to do that. And I mean, I guess most of the time both of his ears are just up, but it still looks really cool. The nose looks really nice. I mean, yeah, it's just a normal Bonnie nose in white, but I don't know. I just really like it, personally. A printed bow tie, yes, but it does look better than VR Toy Freddy's. I don't know why, it's just bigger and poofier and it looks nice, and also it has these cool effects on the side. You also got the System Error printing on there. It looks really nice. And the feet also have this kind of subtle, like, you know, line thing. You know, because in the game he has all these lines going off of him. Also, I really like the red color. It's super nice and vibrant and looks just like System Error Toy Bonnie. It's really good. Negatives, there's a few, but thankfully not many. First of all, he looks a little bit too much like Bonnie. Like, even the listing calls him System Error Bonnie, not System Error Toy Bonnie. Like, you know, he's missing his little teeth, and he doesn't actually have the cheeks, which maybe it's because they didn't want to print anything on, which is sad, but you could literally just embroider yellow circles, like hollow circles, and that would work. Also, printed bow tie. I mean, that one's kind of obvious. I mean, to be fair, it might have looked weird 3D, like what color would they make it? But, I mean, I think yellow would probably work. But for this one, I can kind of get behind the printed bow tie because I'm not actually sure how the color scheme would work as well on that one. So yeah, changes I would make. Again, the embroidered cheeks, you know, just yellow and then red on the inside. Like what they did with the VR Freddy nose, used the hat material in the inside, since the other material doesn't seem to work for this metallic-y type. And also, they should have added a little red bunny tail now I think about it. It would have looked really nice. It's just very sad. And add the teeth. But other than that, this plushie is really good. So yeah, a very good plushie. I think I like him a teensy bit more than VR Toy Freddy. So he's probably like a 9. Because there are less things I feel like need to be fixed with this plushie. And he's really cool. Also, real quick, we've got the custom to compare. The bow ties actually look pretty similar. This one looks way worse than Khalil counts. Theirs are amazing. So yeah, this one actually has pixels, which kind of give it an advantage because this guy doesn't. Now I think about it, they probably should have added those, but he still looks really nice. And plus it's supposed to be simplistic anyways. The limbs are different colors. This guy's got orange, this guy's got red. and the faces look vastly different. There's a lot more effort right here than what I did, and the ears are pretty much the same, except mine are kind of bigger. Try to go for more of a Toy Bonnie mold, you know, as you can see. But yeah, this is actually like my second ever plushie. My first one was destroyed because it was a mermaid. Yeah, obviously this one is better. Yeah, moving on to High Score Toy Chica. And here she is, High Score Toy Chica. Starting off with the positives, the color is really, really good. I know I keep saying that, but it's really good. It kind of makes sense why it's not like as like vibrant. It's kind of darker, but it's accurate, you know, to the game because she's kind of like a dark blue. And the cool part about it being like darker is that the light kind of shows more, so it looks more reflective and stuff. The embroidery on the eyes is way different than the original Toy Chica, but to be honest, that one had like made no sense. I don't know why they did that. As cool as it looked, it didn't make any sense why they did that. So I just kind of like these simplistic eyes more. And also, everybody's saying they're too small. They're like the normal size. I don't know why people are saying they're too small. Maybe because the Toy Chica eyes, they're thinking of those. I don't know. But I think the eyes look great. The hair is also really accurate. It's more accurate to Toy Chica's like hair than the actual Toy Chica plushie. I think that one was more of kind of stylized. I'd say this is more accurate. The beak is this really cool blue, and it's also like a softer material. I don't really know what it is, but it's really, really nice color. And the high score like writing and stuff also looks really cool. It's got this cool effect I really like. And they even managed to do the pixel effect where it, you know, it has the pixels all over her body, and it actually like fades to a lighter shade of blue. That's really, really well done. You also got little blue embroidered eyebrows. I don't actually know if she has eyebrows, but I'll let slide in case she doesn't. I mean, like, they look fine. All right, now for the negatives. Literally one. The head has printed on color because they had to print the cheeks. And again, I would have just embroidered with blue in the middle and then used the Freddy hat material to make a dark blue there. But other than that, it's perfect. Like, this is literally like the most accurate plushie out of this whole wave. It's like crazy. And I mean, this is kind of like a personal problem with mine, but the only one they had at GameStop was kind of wonky looking. So she's kind of looking to like her left, which is weird, but that's just for mine. So this one, so this plushie looks amazing. This is like super accurate. This might actually be the best one out of the wave. 9 out of 10. Really good, really accurate, and it just looks really nice. Literally, only problem is printing on the head. That's literally it. No more problems. It's amazing. And compare it to my old High Score Toy Chica custom, which again is based off of a Khalil account, but it looks really bad. Yeah, this one's better by a long shot. This one is way better. All right, the last plushie we're gonna review for today is Radioactive Foxy. Oh my gosh, what have they done to you? Positives. The green is very vibrant. I like the green color. It's very, very nice looking. The ears look nice, but they also just kind of look like normal fox ears. Tuft of hair is cool. They also added a hook, but they've been doing that for all other Foxy plushies now, so yeah. And we have reached the end of my positives. Oh no. Alright, let's start off with all the inaccuracies. Number one, why isn't the eye fully yellow? They got the yellow in the middle, but they added red around it. Why? The eye is just filled with yellow. There's no... What? Problem number two, why is his right eye the shape of an eye patch, but it's not actually an eye patch? In the game, he doesn't have an eye patch. He just has two eyes, one with yellow and one without. And they got the nothing part right, but why did they make it weird shaped like this? It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're gonna make it eye patch shaped, at least like make an eye patch. At least then it would have been less accurate, but it would have looked better. Like, this eye is totally different than this one. What? And also, they made an attempt at showing the translucent endoskeleton in the head, but it just looks like eyebrows. There's not like a full line. There's like 2 separate lines. They look like Greek symbols. He looks confused, just like I am. Why is his hook yellow? He has green hooks. Yes, hooks, not a hook. And everybody's saying, oh, well, it would have been kind of hard for them to do that. Just sew it right here into this hook, and then you can have 2 hooks. Problem number 3, again, with this hand, why is it missing the yellow outline? Problem number, I don't really know anymore, I'm not keeping track, but they could have done 2 things for this plushie. They could have A, done the radioactive symbol, or B, the endoskeleton that you can kind of see, like a little bit behind it. And surprisingly, they actually chose the endoskeleton, and I really wish they didn't, because number 1, it makes for a less simplistic looking plushie, and you know, you kind of want them to be like simplified and stuff, so they're cuter and stuff. And also, it just looks really bad. There's no symmetry. There's this random like block here. His like neck thing is not going to his neck. Is this supposed to be a tear? Why did they add that? It looks awful. And then these are supposed to be the pants at the bottom because the legs are also green. But then the bottom is not the dark green. And you can see between the legs that they didn't like even bother to print it there to make it look like he's actually wearing pants like they did with Grim Foxy. It just looks absolutely awful. What is this? With the other plushies, the printed on color is not as noticeable. But here, you can totally see it. It's like a completely lighter green. It's like way lighter. Also, this guy is super chunky. Like, look at his head. It's like really big. Most of the Foxy plushies have like this. You know what? I'm gonna grab Captain Foxy. See, look at Captain Foxy here. His head is nice and, you know, normal size. This one is huge and chunky. And it's not just for mine either. All of them are really chunky, and I don't understand why. It doesn't fit Foxy out of all the characters. It just does not fit Foxy. They gave him a Freddy nose? Why? Why not just give him the Foxy nose? There's literally no point in doing a Freddy nose. Like, what? Why are his teeth yellow? They are green. Okay, so, as you can see, there are a lot of problems with this plushie. So, let's start off with how I'd fix it. Alright, so make this eye fully yellow, and make this eye just like this eye, but completely black. Just get rid of these. They don't look good. Just just don't do the endo at all. Replace the endo right here with the radioactive symbol, because that just makes for a nicer plushie design. Just sew the yellow line, please. Would it really be that hard with the hook in the way? I mean, I don't actually work at a factory, so maybe it is, but like, come on. It's like you can go around that. Also, embroider the radioactive symbol so that way you can use the same green color right here and don't have to print on the color. Make this hook green and connect another green hook, sew it like right there on this hook. Do an actually good job on the pants and like print around like all the way here, including the bottom, so it doesn't look like that. And I haven't actually made a custom of this character, so yeah, we have nothing to compare. But yeah, overall, really not good. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of charming like in real life because, you know, I mean, like, I really like his color, and he's kind of fun, but, like, he is so inaccurate. It's insane. Like, this wave was filled with so many good plushies, and this one is just, like, literal garbage, but I do love it, though, at the same time, because it's green, and, like, it looks cool with the yellow outline, but, like, it's so insanely inaccurate, and for that, he's getting a 6 out of 10. I do like the colors here. They're really nice. And I mean, at least the endo, like, actually has, like, detail, like, you know, I mean, I don't know. He's not really that good. So yeah, 6 out of 10. And that is all the common FNaF AR plushies that you can find at any store, except you can actually only find them at GameStops right now, but I digress. So what do I think of the wave? It's really good. VR Toy Freddy looks really good. System Error Toy Bonnie looks great. High Score Toy Chica looks phenomenal. This guy definitely brings down the score by like 2 points. So I would say 8 out of 10. Because these are really good, but they do have a couple inaccuracies, and there's quite a bit of printing when they could have embroidered to make it look better and not have to use printed color. And also this mess, disaster. But yeah, I definitely recommend these if you're a collector. And if you're just a FNaF AR enjoyer, definitely get these 3. Probably not that one though. This one's easily really bad. And yeah, that's it for today's video. In the next video, we're going to be reviewing the Spring Colorway Jumbo Vanny. And hopefully sometime soon, I'll get my hands on the 2 Walmart exclusives, which are Livewire Freddy, or Livewire Toy Freddy, and Shamrock Freddy. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.